Hi everyone. I'm making this video to jump on the end of the year trend of how to make a 2026 better, so on and so forth. But I'm joking. This is not the reason, although it comes out at the same time with people making videos, webinars, selling courses on how to make the most out of 2026, how to make more money, how to so on and so forth. Um, This is like a continuation of my post from yesterday when I was saying that I felt a bit overwhelming because I'm working on a new project. There are quite a few things happening at the moment in my life. So I just do what the classical way that helps me the most, grab a pen and paper and write things down. So I'm getting clear. And I am an athlete. I'm still am, although I'm not competing anymore. And I want to share with you the lessons from being an athlete, how we used to set up goals and to achieve them. Because I think in the sports, goal achievement in sports setting, it is the most practical and hands-on way that we actually see exactly, we can visually see the whole process of achieving goals. And I want to share this with you. I've created this resource that you can download it and you literally go through this process and answer the questions. Because most of the time we are good at goal setting, but we're not good at goal getting to achieve the goals. And it's not because we don't know how to, but because we're not clear enough and we don't have a solid system in place that helps us to get from where we are now to where we want to get. Um, why am I sharing this? Because, like I said, we can learn the best from the sports. If you think about it, when an athlete goes to a world championship, he is setting his goal to either win the competition or be top three. And from there, he is working backwards, reverse engineering, to use the terms, um, the terms that are mostly used now in the business world. He's reverse engineering his goal. And when we look at sports, like in strength sports, because we are working with numbers a lot in strength sports, you know that in order to win a competition, an athlete needs to lift a certain weight. And how do we do that? Is an actually mathematical formula that we're using with percentages when we're programming the athlete during his training, like 4 months, 5 months, whatever, 3 months blocks that he's got. We know that every single day of training, he needs to lift a certain percentage and a certain number. So if we look at this, the process of achieving the ultimate goal to win the competition is broken down into so small details, and the athlete knows exactly what he needs to do every single moment of the day and every single training session that he's got. And he knows that as long as he's achieving those things, he will be able to lift the weight in the competition. But there's a little bit more than that. And that's why I want to share this process with you because it applies perfectly in business settings as well. So, like I said, how we do this, how we achieve any goal that we want. So first, I have to start with the result that I want. I want to be able to make consistently £10,000 per month. If I'm an athlete, I want to win the next competition. Okay? It has to be clear, and then it has to be specific. How do I earn this £10,000 per month consistently? By signing up 10 new clients. I need 10 new clients every single month to know that consistently I make this 10,000. If it's more, brilliant, but I need a minimum of 10 new clients. And then the biggest part of it is that we have to believe it as well. In here, it's if this part of it makes you think of the smart way of setting up goals. Um, what I don't like about SMART framework is that the R in the SMART is about being realistic. And being realistic, um, the thing that I don't like about it is because we can only be realistic based on the things that I know I can do. And I know I can do it because I have done it before. And if I'm only doing the things that I've done it before and I'm not taking myself out of my comfort zone to try new things, to challenge myself, I will never actually find my true potential. So we are only realistic because being real is looking at the reality. And the reality is about the things that we've done in the past and we had the results. If we've never done it before, we never got the results, we can't be realistic about it. It's still like a dream or wishful thinking. But believable, it's about the belief that no matter what I'm setting up, I can achieve it. I can find the right resources. I can work hard to get to that result. Okay, so that's the difference between being realistic and being able to believe in you. Knowing that, okay, I don't have the skill, I don't have the right tools, I don't have the right environment, but if I want to achieve this goal, I believe that I can find the right tools, I can create the right environment, I can get myself a coach, put myself in the right groups, creating the right relationships. Because if we don't believe that we can achieve our goal, then the negative beliefs will always um, take over the results that we want to achieve. Because the brain treats our results that we want as fantasy. And we start having that, um, we're feeling like a fraud, the imposter syndrome. Yeah. So this is the first step, the result. What is my biggest dream? What is that I want to do? Then, like I said, we start to reverse engineer the result from there. We're breaking it down into tasks. And I know that everyone is doing this. It's no brainer. There's nothing new in here, nothing whoa. Like, yeah, no, I have this big goal and I need to break it down into steps and then do the steps. But the difference is on in how we are acting on those steps. Okay. So we're not just looking at the results. Yeah, I want 10,000 per month and I hope that I'm going to get it if I'm doing this, and that. And that we need to clearly define and identify the inputs that we need to have daily. Okay. So the first one, there are three types of inputs that we need to evaluate. So first one is our perceptions, beliefs, and awareness. I have worked with athletes who, believe it or not, they are afraid of being successful. So they do set up goals. They do break it down into tasks. They are working with coaches. They're doing everything that they need to do in order to win, but they don't believe that they can be successful. So, um, as one behavior that's shown up, it's self-sabotaging. They're self-sabotaging when they're getting closer to a competition and their mind finds distractions like, oh, you're too tired. Oh, you need to do this. Oh, the family needs this. There are like so many things that distracting from being 100% focused on the training, on the nutrition, what they need to do. In the competition, when there's actually the actual doing time, this shows up as not giving up their best, thinking that they're better than me. So it doesn't matter if I'm trying harder or it doesn't matter what I'm doing, they're still gonna win. So if our perceptions or beliefs about our abilities and capabilities to achieve our goals, if we don't change them, then no, we can have the best plan layout in front of us, we'll still not be able to follow through. So when I need to think what beliefs I need to get the results. So now with my business, deep down inside, I know that the system that I'm using, it can help therapists and coaches to achieve whatever numbers per month you want to achieve, okay? To be able to have higher incomes, but with less busy schedules, like with less clients. I truly believe that. But do I actually believe because I haven't worked with tens, hundreds of coaches to help them achieve these goals? Do I actually 100% believe that, what, like, that I can help 100? Maybe I need to change subconsciously how I think about it because the way I'm expressing, the way I'm advertising is that I'm showing you how to do it based on what I do. I'm still not saying that, yes, I'm taking you by hand, I'm sitting down with you and I'm doing everything, even though I'm working now with coaches and they're blown away by how simple this is, how fast they gain clarity on the things that they need to do and how to change the message, how to adapt the message, and what is it exactly that they do and how they can help their clients. So I do have people that I help. I do have people who had this aha, blown their mind moment. But maybe I need to work a little bit on my belief that, yes, I can do that as well. So, first things first, it's about beliefs. And if it's a little bit hard to understand what beliefs should I have, I just need to go and look at people who already done this. And I already have four people that I'm looking at. Just these four super powerful people, that male and female, and they're from different um, areas like of business. They are, yeah, in different areas. So those are the four people. But even though their teachings are in different areas, the way they're doing business is different. Their beliefs, believe it or not, are the same. Okay? So I can look at them, even though they are from different areas, their beliefs are the same. So I can look at them. And then what do I need to be aware of? Okay, if I want to make £10,000 per month consistently, how much time do I need to invest daily into my actions? What energy levels do I need? Do I need to wake up consistently at 4:30 in the morning to make sure that I do 3, 4 hours before everyone is waking up, the house is busy, or people start calling me on my phone, or the day gets busy? Financial costs. How much do I need to invest into this? Because when I started and I'm quite a stubborn and competitive person. So when I started, I truly believe that there's so much free information out there that it is impossible for me not to be successful. But guess what? I started consuming all the information out there and I got even more confused, even more overwhelmed, and I had absolutely no clue what I was doing because I was learning the free bits from everyone. But the secret out there is that the free information that you see on YouTube, people put there the what. If you want to understand the how to do things, you have to pay for it. So I knew the what, I knew what I was supposed to do, what I needed to focus on, what I wanted to build, what I wanted to achieve, but I didn't know how to do it. And that's the most important part of it. Okay. And then, and again, if the current beliefs they clash with the result, the beliefs will win. If I don't believe that I got what I need, then my negative belief will win, no matter the result that I want, £10,000 per month. If I still don't believe that, yes, I am knowledgeable enough, I have enough experience, I help clients to clarify their offer, to understand like how to position the message, how to speak directly to the audience, how to deliver the service. If I don't believe that I have done it and people got results and they were blown away, and I still believe that, yeah, maybe I'm not that good, I will never be at the point of making £10,000 per month. And then the practices, the repeatable actions. So actions that I have to iterate, doing it daily. Sales calls, content creation. I need to study as well because I want to get better at this. I'm studying performance psychology, and there's a lot to study in this. Outreach, daily outreach, and of course, practicing my skill daily. Okay. Then the key one, key relationships. Who are the people that I need along the way to achieve this goal? When I was an athlete, to go back into the sport, I used to train at the gym because I moved my location, and I used to train in the gym where there wasn't anyone else who's practicing my sport, the things that I was doing. And I I live around London, and around London there are not many athletes from the sport either, believe it or not. It looks like all the athletes who are practicing the sport live in North England. I was away from my fellow competitors because even though we compete on the platform, we're still outside the platform. We're chatting, we're friends, we're collaborating, so on and so forth. My coach, she lives in North England. I had no one around the gym, so I had no relationships. And as an athlete, you need, some days are hard, you need motivation. Some days you're training super, super hard and you need people to help you with logistics. Sometimes you need people to give you feedback on your form, on how you speak to yourself, how you behave as an athlete. In business, it's the same. It's not necessarily that we need uh, like people are telling us all the time what to do. The most important bit is that we need a coach for guidance. We think that we need, like I said in the beginning, I was stubborn enough to believe that I'm just going to take the free stuff and I'll do it on my own. I'll prove it that I will do it on my own. I've wasted so much time and money doing it on my own. We need the relationship. A part of the coach, we need relationship with other people. We can help and support and grow each other, but also we can complement our services. Yeah, like business partners and relationships. So who are these people that if we connect, we can grow together? And then get inputs from someone who's already there. I am working with a coach myself, and I'm getting inputs from my coach. I'm part of other school groups where other people there are people well ahead of me, and I ask them. I join groups. I join they're like weekly workshops, like free talk for feedbacks. Yeah. So I'm looking at them. Okay, what have you done to achieve this goal? I'm struggling with this. What did you do? What's a realistic time frame? A very, very, very important question that we rarely ask ourselves. What must I do? Must I stop doing? Okay. So up until now, it's clarifying the things that we want and how we can get there. From number 4, it's the doing part of it. So now we know the input, we know what to believe, what to do, and what I need, who I need, sorry, the people. And now I need to write down an action list of steps and habits. Okay. So if here we had the the actions that I have to iterate, doing constantly, like content creation, outreach, practicing a skill. In here, I have to reformulate, and this is a very, very important thing because on Sundays, when we sit down to write our to-do list for the next week, we write down, oh, I have to post content, I have to create 3 YouTube videos, or I have to be present on school. No, exactly. Like post content 3 times a week. Yes, but what is it? 3 YouTube videos, 3 posts in different school groups. What actually is going on Instagram? Okay, I want to join this group. They have this call every Wednesday. This is what I'm gonna do. So this is the doing side of it, getting clear. And then we are acting on the inputs. We're writing them down and then we start taking action. So the first thing and for the most important one is to act immediately. When we know a key input, something that we need to do, how soon after I know what I need to do can I actually take the action doing it? It's not about doing it, I've learned it now and the next second I'm doing it, but how soon? Is it next weekend, next month? How soon can I act on it? Then we need to act consistently. So think of what Alex Hormozy keeps saying, okay? Do more. It's about doing more. It's about iterating. Keep repeating the practices long enough for them to work. When we start doing it, we're clumsy. We don't know what to do. We need to learn. We think that we know what needs to be done. We think that we know how to do things, but when we start actually doing it, we discover that it's not that easy. I still need to learn some bits. But then we find our own way, we learn, and we grow from there. And Myron Golden, if you know him, if you don't know him, I recommend you go and watch his videos. He's got two channels. One, he's speaking about business, but he's incorporating teachings from the Bibles and how he develops his business and helps others build their businesses. And the second channel is Bible readings, where he's literally reading from the Bible and he's putting the stories, the lessons from the Bible in our everyday common English language words. That was a big thing to say. So he's taken the lessons and he's explaining what does this actually mean and how you can put it in practice into your own life. And I recommend you go and watch his channel. But he's saying that disruption follows intention. So we start with an intention to do something. We're so excited. We start doing it. Soon after, we have the holy moly feeling. This is hard. Something really bad happens. We are down. Alex Hormozy is calling this the valley of despair. And then we keep working. And that's the point where many people quit because that's the disruption. We try something, we're excited, and then the big bang comes and it cuts all the excitement, and we think that we're not ready, we're not good enough, we can't do it, we'll never be able to succeed. But if we manage to go through this disruption, then we will eventually achieve the intention. But we need to be aware that every single time we're setting up a big goal, a big task, something that we want to achieve, inevitably we will have the disruption. Something bad will happen. We will have to go through, and only those who are strong enough to go through this disruption period of time will eventually come out on the other side and succeed. Okay? And then the third part, we have to act intensely. Okay? We are consistent, but we need to add the intensity of it. I had 2 weeks ago, I was doing a challenge and I couldn't, I've been traveling as well, and I couldn't do all the tasks required by the challenge. And I've done the bare minimum. And someone said that, okay, there are days when you have to do the bare minimum. But then, and I said, okay, this makes me feel better. I know that I have done the bare minimum to go through the day. But then I've noticed that I started having days of the bare minimum. So my intensity, because I knew in my mind, okay, it's okay to do the bare minimum. You will go through and eventually you will increase intensity again. But I started noticing that I was getting comfortable with the bare minimum. So we need to make sure that we are consistent, but not at a low intensity, because that again is not going to produce the result that we want. We have to add now the right intensity to our consistency. And this is what Alex Hormozy is calling the do better side of it. Okay. So once we're acting on it, we need to map the logistics. Okay. Where am I now? What is my desired destination? And what are the things that I absolutely don't want to do again? I don't want to go back to it. If I'm here now, I am working towards my £10,000 per month goal consistently. I know that never, ever, ever in my life, I don't want to go back to even £9,000 per month. And if I don't want to go back to £9,000 per month income, these are the things that I must do. So I need to raise that my platform, the line, the minimum that I have to do. Okay. And then We just put the steps into the calendar to make sure that we're aware of them, decide when to do what to do. Yeah. And then the most important bit, track progress. I shared another video in the classroom where I am sharing, yeah, sharing a tracking tool of your daily activities, the must do daily activities. And I found that so powerful because you have the list over there, you know exactly what you need to do, and you're just ticking off the things as you are doing it. If you don't find it, maybe I'll put the link to that tracking list under this video as well. I will attach this file so you can download it, you go through it and you start doing it. And then just to finish with this, the last bit is to keep iterating. Reevaluate the perceptions as we go along. We need to reevaluate our perceptions because they will change in time. We change perceptions as we grow, as we learn, as we develop, as we are part of different environments, different group of people. We change our perceptions, refine our practices, do more, and then do better, and then do new, like Alex says. Then upgrade people. Of course, as we develop, we will kind of shift from groups to groups to groups. Okay, we find new people. And this is it. I think it's a very long video. What was supposed to be a quick 5 minutes talk through, I think it's a very long one. But yeah, when you have time this December, maybe, I don't know, around Christmas time or after Christmas time, when you have some downtime, download this, go through, and to keep the spirit of this time, let's make 2026 the best year of our lives. That's all for now.